Yeah, hi there. These comments are for 2755, and I am Michael, your English language instructor here at California State University, San Bernardino. I'm looking at your essay right now, and thank you for doing the assignment. So this is kind of a warm-up for our midterm exam, which is coming up. So in this case, you're doing an integrated writing practice test, and I gave you instructions to write at least the introduction, the first paragraph, and then only the key points after that. And that's exactly what you did. So I read the essay. I'm going to put you at 3.5 out of 5, 22 points out of 30, or 82 points out of 100. So let's take a look at what you wrote. So both the writer of the reading passage and the excuse me, and the speaker in the lecture is talking about the topic of blog, and notice 3 points of blogging. So I think here you want to show a little bit closer of what the relationship is. The lecture, it actually disagrees with the information in the reading, and you want to show what that. So then the paragraph you wrote, you could probably change it and say this: the reading passage argues that bloggers lack professionalism, integrity, and in-depth discourse to their writing. However, the speaker disagrees with each of these assertions. And the way that I wrote it there is it shows how the information in the lecture differs from the information in the reading. All right, let's take a look at your next one. The first point is professionalism. The writer argues that the blogs don't have it. It is because in their blogs, different from magazines or journals whose authors are qualified by the society, anyone can write down an essay. However, the speaker has his or her different point of view. His or her opinion is that as the internet has developed, people has formed, you want to say have there, have formed the market through it. It means that blogs have already become a business. For this reason, the writer judges a qualification of writing from the public. The bloggers who write their essays through the internet market already have the qualification. So a part of this is you need a little bit better sentence variety. You're using a lot of it's. You like that it is, it means, that kind of sentence. So, and some of your sentences are kind of really short. For example, the first two. However, this one is actually quite complicated, which is good, but generally you're using some fairly short sentences. So we need to work on this paragraph a little bit, right? So let's get rid of this first part. The writer argues that blogs we'll say lack professionalism because in their blogs, different from the magazines or journals whose authors are qualified by society, anyone can write down an essay. Okay. You might say unlike journalists or writers, do not have to attend college nor do they need to complete internships before they are qualified to begin writing. So I'm just adding a little bit there. However, the speaker If you say, however, we know that the speaker has a different opinion, so that's probably not even needed. Okay, let's go to the listening passage here. So we have professionalism can mean many things, but most of us do think about true authors as published. This may be the case. However, a blogger has the opportunity to grow online because blogging can become a business. Blogging has created a niche market and allowed many unpublished authors to make a name for themselves. Find when an inspired author can have a place to participate and be part of the cultural. Okay, so in getting the however the speaker have formed a market you might however, the speaker argues that bloggers are growing in popularity and have formed markets I'm going to say with their specializations. It says in the listening here, with their niche, they found kind of a niche market there. And then we have, it means that you might want to say since blogs have already become businesses, adds, let's put a voice marker in there, adds the speaker. These bloggers who write their essays to the internet market have well, what does it say here? It says an aspiring author can have a place to participate, be part of the culture of writing. They're making a name for themselves. We might say this, are beginning to qualify themselves. Okay, let's take a look at what else. Second point's integrity. Third point is the writing is enough for in-depth discourse. So the second point is that according to the reading, bloggers do not have integrity, then the lecturer casts doubt on that claim. And then the third point is writers do not have in-depth discourse. Of course, the listening disagrees with that point, and that's what you're doing there, right? Let's take a look at it one more time, and then I'm going to go to my website, make some recommendations. So the reading passage argues that bloggers lack professionalism and integrity and in-depth discourse to their writing. However, the speaker disagrees with each of these assertions. Then this is the main paragraph we're focusing on. The writer argues that blogs lack professionalism because in their blogs, different from the magazines or journals whose authors are qualified by society, anyone can write down an essay. Unlike journalists or writers, bloggers do not have to attend college, nor do they need to complete internships before they're qualified to begin writing. However, the speaker argues that bloggers are growing in popularity and have formed markets with their specializations. Since blogs have already become businesses, adds the speaker, these bloggers who write their essays through the internet market are beginning to qualify themselves as published writers. I put the word qualify here because it's arguing that they're not qualified here. So I'm making sure I have that idea. All right. So those are the changes that I would make. So one thing you didn't put in there, as I thought was important, is this idea. This was probably an important point in the reading that I added, and it helps clarify some of the criticisms that the author is making about bloggers. Is there anything that you can do that can help you improve your writing style? So sometimes you're using kind of really super short sentences. You need to combine your sentences a little bit more. So the answer is yes, there are some things that you can do. So let's go over to the grammar part of my course. I'm going to recommend some things. Yeah, I'm going to say sentences with multiple clauses, lesson number 9, probably good for you. Where's another one here? Let me keep going down here. Let's see. Lesson 26, sentence variety. I think that's a good lesson for you. And then 26.2, sentence variety practice exercises. I definitely would recommend that for you. The main thing is you probably need to combine your sentences a little bit more than you're doing. Lesson number 27, being more concise. I think that's a good lesson for you right now. I think that's it. So let's go to the writing part of my course, see if there's anything here. For the most part, you can probably improve with 12.2, writing 12.2, paraphrasing with voice markers. You can do a little bit better job there. I think lesson 9.1, a case study of 3 introductions. I think you can improve on your introduction, how you're introducing the ideas. And then maybe you can take a look at lesson 9.6, getting the main idea of TOEFL passages, integrated speaking and writing templates. So in this particular lesson, pay attention to the template for organizing this type of writing, and I think that'll get you going in the right direction. All right, so thank you for doing this writing practice test. If I were grading it for the midterm, I would still give you a pretty good score. I would give you 82%. And if you make some of the changes I recommended in the video, I would give you 100%. All right?